To everybody who left comments saying they'd like me to talk more about e-commerce. I definitely want to. Let me know, like, what is it you want me to talk about? I can talk about anything. If you want to know about Facebook ad campaigns, if you want to know, like, what platform I use or apps that, I don't know, like, I don't know what level people are at, or if somebody's interested in just starting an e-commerce business. You know, it's not like, yeah, there is a blueprint, and there's probably people online that sell courses, and there's tons of different blueprints, but it really comes down to being able to push through adversity, and also taking some big risks and betting on yourself. Like, I was taking my mechanic paycheck, and I was investing my mechanic paycheck into Facebook ads, like part of it, and I would burn money, dude, like week after week after week. I was frustrated, but I didn't stop. I didn't give up. I just kept doing it and kept doing it. And then eventually I couldn't do it because I needed the paycheck, because I was overdrafting my bank account and stuff. Then it got to the point where I said, like, man, how are we going to do this? Maybe we should, like, start doing, like, events or festivals or something. So we started doing festivals and started doing events. And we started selling our product physically at a location with a tent, with a 10 by 10 tent. I bought the 8-foot plastic table from Walmart, the Lifetime table, and I think it was called Lifetime, the brand. And I bought a fitted 8-foot tablecloth from eBay. I bought a black one and a white one. I learned real quick not to use the white ones at the wine festivals. They looked real nice, but people would, like, come up and there'd be, like, red wine stains all over it. But wine festivals did really good. But what I'm saying is, I wasn't one of those guys you see, like, selling courses, like, dude, I make $30,000 a day selling products on TikTok. Like, I was literally selling products in person at an event, and I would make like $1,500, anywhere from like $800 to $1,500 on a weekend, depending on. Sometimes, dude, there was times we did $3,000. So, and I would take that money. Then I had the money, and then I had the website the whole time, and I would tell everyone at the events about the website. And then we got some organic sales from those people, and then little by little, I would take the money from the events, not all of it, and I would keep putting it into the Facebook ads. Even now, I still do the exact same thing. I make the money from the business. I pay all the expenses. The issue I have now is the expenses have all gone up so much, and the income's decreased over time. So, but I'll take the money and I just reinvest it back into Facebook ads, and I keep doing it until I can grow the campaigns. I keep scaling the ones that are winners, and I kill the losers. But I can make detailed videos about, like, what I consider a loser, what I consider a winner, how I structure the campaigns, things like that. It's just that we have so many different levels of people probably interested in e-commerce, like from just starting a Shopify store to now, is that even the way to go? Like, is that the archaic way, you know? Or like one of my good buddies does our product photography. Like, is he, like, he sells a digital product on Etsy. Like, is he, you know what I mean? Or, like, is the way to go more like a shop, like a TikTok shop or something? But I always believe in brand, so I like a website. Like, I've always believed in brand. But I even think now maybe brand with an app could be a better way to go, because you can do push notifications to people rather than doing SMS, you know, and maybe that's not as intrusive or something. So there's so many different, like, little nuances and things. And there's, like, digital products. Like, digital products are a beautiful thing to do, because you don't have to worry about the shipping, the cost of shipping increasing, the logistics around fulfillment. But to do a digital product, you have to be able to provide some kind of value. Like, you got to have some type of audience that wants to buy the product, or you need to give away tons of value for free. And then it gets to the point where they say, I'm willing to pay because I know he provided so much for free. What would he give me if I paid? Or, because almost every single YouTuber, every single person you're watching, that's what they're doing. That's like what they're doing, you know? So a lot of times they say, like, watch what they're doing, not what they're saying. That's what I always did. I would watch the guys, and I would watch what they were doing, and I saw, like, what they were selling, and I saw once I saw what the end thing was. It's like the outcome, purpose, action. Once I saw the outcome and then I could pay attention to the action they were taking, and I was like, oh, I see what they're up to. I see what they want. They want me to buy this thing. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Now it's like it's very hard to sift through all that because it's everywhere. But back to e-commerce, you can find a product, build a story around it, build a brand around it, build a Shopify store, and now it's called omni-channel. So you basically could set up shops on every one of these platforms and market on every one of these platforms, or you could funnel everything back, not have the shops, and you could funnel everything back to your Shopify store. And omni-channel is basically like, you'd be on Snapchat, Pinterest, you'll sell on Shop app, you'll sell on TikTok Shop, and you can feed all those orders all right back to Shopify, and you can either fulfill them yourselves when you're starting out and you don't have a lot of orders, or you could have a team that helps you fulfill. You can eventually hire people to help you fulfill, but that's a great problem to have. That's not something you're going to be doing right away. See, there's so many levels I could talk about. I could talk about how you work out contracts with USPS or UPS to lower your shipping rate, or there's like different things you do at different levels. So I'm not sure what some people I know that comment, they already have like a product they sell, and they were interested in learning more about the way I structure my Facebook ads and things like that. And then I know there was a lot of people that were writing more just like the beginners, like, where do I start? I think the majority of people are, where do you start? I battle with like the advice I should give somebody who wants to start off selling products on the internet, because now there's a lot of people that do really well with just finding viral things, tapping into them. Literally, so for example, like you could look up Viral Ninja. Like you could use Viral Ninja. You could find products that are trending on TikTok. I don't do this, but this is like the new modern way I feel like people are doing things. You could then figure out how people are marketing the products. You could literally watch the TikTok video and be like, oh, this video is getting massive engagement. It seems like this video is getting all the sales, and just recreate it, like your own version of it with the product. The thing is that I think I never liked that. Well, when I started out, that didn't exist. But I never like it. I don't like it as much as what we've built, because the reward for doing a good job is another job. It's like you're continuously starting on the next one. It's not much different, honestly, than what I'm doing as a brand, because we're always constantly creating new content, creating new reels, marketing new products. So it's kind of the same thing, but we have a little bit of more of a process and a system that's sellable. Like, you can have a membership, or you could have a lot of different things with a brand that's actually sellable. Like you put people in roles and give them a system and a process, like people, product, and process, and you can scale the business to a point where you can exit it. I guess you could create like an agency that uses Viral Ninja to tap into trending TikTok products, and you continuously grow them and scale them. But it all depends on the goal, and the outcome you want. But I was always big on building brand. But what I'm saying is I battle sometimes with what's the best thing to tell people to do, because now it seems like everything's going towards that shop style where, TikTok shop app, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook has a shop, Instagram has its shop. But as a brand, you could build a Shopify store, and you can connect all those as sales channels. So on the left-hand side inside of Shopify, you literally will add sales channels. You'll have TikTok as a sales channel. You'll have Meta as a sales channel. Inside of there's Facebook, and you can build your little shops in there. But I'm different. I actually don't have a Facebook TikTok shop. I've disconnected it. I've disconnected our commerce manager that has the two shops from our website. Whether that's helping or hurting me, I don't know, but I'm one of the only brands I see doing it. But what I do is I like to send everyone to our website, because I have much higher conversion rates than a Meta, like a Instagram shop that doesn't have much feeling or emotion or branding around it, where I can send someone to our website. They can see our homepage. They can have an opt-in for SMS or push notifications or Klaviyo email list. So I like to send people to the website, but I'm getting off topic. But I'm saying that there's a lot of different things related to e-commerce. You have digital products. You could use AI right now to make a children's book and put it on Audible or sell it on Amazon. There's so many things you could do on the internet. Just like with investing, you could be growth, dividend. You got all these different things you can do. The covered call ETFs, crypto. There's no one right answer. It's kind of like whatever it is you feel like something you're interested in, what you like, and whatever it is you think you could scale and you would be good at. And whatever it is that excites you, because you really need to be into something that you're really into, because if you're into something you're not that really into, when you face adversity, you're going to crumble. You're going to be like, this sucks, and you're going to give up. I used to listen to Les Brown, and I used to live by the thing he said, doing life what's hard and life will be easy. Doing life what's easy and life will be hard. So if you always just do the thing that you don't really feel like doing, and you push through, that's where the reward is. Like, you know, it's like the story in Think and Grow Rich about 3 feet from gold. The guy who was the gold miner, he bought all the equipment or whatever, and he was mining gold, and then he lost the vein of gold, and he stopped. He sold all his equipment to a junk man. Darby was his name, and then the junk man ended up getting a fault line engineer, and then they found the fault line like 3 feet from where he stopped, and the guy ended up becoming like a millionaire. That's, I feel like, the same exact thing with all the e-commerce, with a service-based business, with whatever relationship. It's like you always give up right when it gets hard, but it's like the reward, it's almost like the pain's a prerequisite to the reward. So it's almost like when you feel the pain, you're like, oh dude, I'm about to get the reward. It's like working out. It's all the same thing. It's some law probably, you know what I mean, in the universe. But all right, I'm gonna hop off, but I'll see you guys. Actually, I'm not hopping off right here. All right, I just finished working in Starbucks. Nothing new really. Now I'm heading back to the 911. I'm trying to think of something to talk about. SCHD's sitting pretty steady. Buffett's buying more XM stock. He loves that Sirius XM. I think what he sees is he sees the reoccurring cash flow. He sees a massive amount of free cash flow that they have. He sees a 5% dividend yield, solid return on capital. And I think he's like, man, this is a good business financially. Oh, the crack's spreading. 992 crack. And then, like, I got flat tires, a cracked windshield. I'm not like, I don't know what I'm not like, but it's not all that it appears to be, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Just barely getting by. I'm trying to hang. It's like I don't really belong, but I got a foot in. I don't really belong, but I got a foot. The foot's not really in. The foot's in the door, holding the door, so because they're trying to close it on me. Did you guys see the jobs report? There was no growth in the jobs report. When I saw the jobs report, you know what I thought? I thought to myself, dude, what if there's no job growth? Like, what if all the job growth declines because of AI? Like, I wonder what's going to happen. What would happen in society and in the economy? Like, if there was no job growth. I mean, certain sectors, I guess, there'll always be some kind of growth or employees needed. But I was thinking, like, what if for the next couple quarters you don't see any job growth? I wonder what's going to happen. I stopped off at the store, and I'm going to go home and go in the pool. All right, guys, brand new day, doing laundry. It's like, I'm not doing laundry, I just came in the laundry room. I'm pacing back and forth, waiting for the, these are all donations, waiting for the AC guy to show up. All right, the AC guy's here. We're sucking down the rest of the pan. And then we think the unit's blowing the water everywhere inside, something related to pressure. Nice. Probably one or two more times. All right, second dump. Man, me and the AC tech, I might as well be on the payroll, dude. He's got me I'm going out to the truck to get some stuff. We're almost done. I'll tell you guys what we think it is and what we think it was. I don't know though. Alright, he said on the right side. He said he's got some silver tape and some black tape. Alright, we're gonna seal this bad boy up. So what we're thinking is, we're thinking the P-traps for the drain lines were not primed. Like, you know those traps I take off all the time and clean? I never prime them. I didn't know that I had to prime them, but that's not all that we think it was. But we were thinking maybe the back pressure was off inside the unit. Like, it was pulling air up the drain line and blowing the water all around inside the unit, and the water's dripping like in the cracks and corners of the unit. All right.
Go.
Yep, there you go. Here's the key.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yep. Oh. All right, I'm pumping the tire up. We got the AC dialed back in, I think. So we'll find out soon. I won't know for, well, I mean, the AC's working, but what we're trying to see is, do we still have water being blown around the unit and dripping out from weird spots? So what we're thinking it is with the AC unit is, we're thinking that, sorry, Woo, it's hot in here. We're thinking that the P-trap on the AC drain line, I didn't prime it, like fill it. I kept taking it off and smacking it out. I don't know why I never really thought of it having to have water in there like a regular trap, like a sink. I was always thinking that's like for animals or something. I don't know, I just wasn't thinking. So that was, every time I would put the P-trap back on, I would hear it go, 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 go. It was sucking air. So we're thinking that it was pulling air in the AC unit through the drain into the pan, you know what I mean, and blowing the water all around the unit, and then the water was dripping out in weird spots, which it definitely was, like non-stop. And then we put everything back together, sealed everything back up, and then put water in the P-traps, and it doesn't seem to be dripping. But what took so long was we had to vacuum out that pan, that secondary pan. We did like I did 5 trips. He sucked. I went up and down the ladder to save time, and we did 5 times 3 gallons, so 15 gallons was in that pan, which is hard to believe. Been off in here real quick.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, how are you?
Oh, come on a dicky.
No.
What was the thing you said? What was the, I haven't seen you in a long time. Say it again? Oh, say the whole thing. Say the whole thing. Yeah, I'll never remember that. Woke up from a nap, ran out of water, so I had to go down to the corner store. The only clothes I had, well, first off, I forgot hair gel, so that's really not helping too much. Secondly, the only gear I had for this 30-degree cold, cloudy weather is a rare short sleeve hoodie and gym shorts. So it's safe to say I'm getting some looks out here in the streets of London.
Ooh, alright. Woo. This is light work. Come on, spill the tea, yeah. Ooh, alright. Woo. This is